Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're trying to build wealth, you've probably heard a lot about saving more, investing consistently, and letting compound interest do its thing. But here's something most people don't talk about enough. There are certain net worth numbers where your life actually starts to feel different. Not just on paper, but in your daily stress, your options, and how much freedom you really have. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 net worth milestones that genuinely change your life. These aren't random numbers. These are the points where most people report a real shift in how they think and how they live. Let's get into it. The first milestone is $10,000. This is what I call the breathing room milestone. When you finally reach around $10,000 in savings or investments, something important happens. You stop living with that constant low-level financial stress. If your car needs repairs, if you have a medical bill, or if something unexpected comes up, you're not immediately thrown into panic mode. You finally have a real emergency fund for the first time. A lot of people say this is the first time they feel like they're not just surviving anymore. It's not rich by any means, but it removes a surprising amount of daily pressure. This milestone is powerful because it proves to you that you can actually build something. Most people never even get to this point. Realistically, if you're saving and investing consistently, hitting your first $10,000 can take anywhere from 1 to 3 years, depending on your income and expenses. But once you cross it, everything after feels more possible. Think about what that actually changes in your day-to-day life. No more lying awake at night, wondering how you're going to handle it if the transmission goes out or you get hit with an unexpected expense. You have a real cushion. You can finally breathe. It also shifts how you think about money long term. Instead of constantly reacting to problems, you start planning and even taking smart risks. You can invest in opportunities because you're not one bad month away from financial disaster. Reaching this milestone doesn't require a massive salary or some secret hack. It comes down to consistency over time. Automate your savings right after payday so you never miss it. Get honest about where your money is going and cut the leaks. And if you can, look for ways to increase your income. A side hustle, a raise, or selling things you no longer need. Once you cross 10,000, celebrate the win. Seriously, most people never get here. Then keep the momentum going, because now you have the foundation to tackle bigger goals like crushing debt, building real wealth through investing, or planning for the life you actually want. If you're watching this and you're still working toward that first 10 grand, keep showing up. The progress might feel invisible some weeks, but it's compounding just like your money will. One day soon, you'll check your account and it'll be there. And in that moment, you'll know, you built this. You created your breathing room. The next level is $50,000. At $50,000, you start gaining real options. This is where you can begin taking slightly bigger risks with your money because you have a solid foundation. You might be able to invest more aggressively. You could potentially take a few months off work if you needed to, or switch careers without feeling completely desperate for the next paycheck. This is also the point where many people start feeling like they're actually building wealth instead of just trying not to fall behind. Your money is finally growing in a meaningful way through compound interest, and you can see it working for you. One of the biggest mental shifts at this level is confidence. You stop feeling like one bad month could destroy everything you've worked for. One of the biggest mental shifts at this level is confidence. You stop feeling like one bad month could destroy everything you've worked for. That kind of security changes how you move through the world. You start making decisions from a place of strength instead of fear. You might negotiate harder at work because you know you have options. You could finally pursue that career change or business idea you've been sitting on because the downside isn't catastrophic anymore. This is also where compound interest really starts showing its power. If you've been investing consistently, you can begin seeing your money grow by several $1,000s a year even without adding much new capital. That's when it hits different. Your money is working for you while you sleep. The mental shift at 50,000 is subtle but powerful. You stop viewing money as something you're constantly trying to protect and start seeing it as a tool you can use to design your life. Some people use it to accelerate debt payoff. Others increase their investing rate dramatically. A few start building the runway for bigger moves like going part-time or launching something on their own terms. And the best part? You don't need to be perfect. Having this level of foundation gives you the space to experiment, learn, and adjust without everything feeling like life or death. If you're on the path right now and this number still feels far away, remember that the gap between 10,000 and 50,000 is where a lot of the real growth happens, both in your account and in your mindset. The habits you're building today are compounding too. When you finally cross 50,000, take a second to appreciate it, because at this point, you're not just surviving or even just stable. You're starting to build something that can genuinely change the trajectory of your life. Now, we're at one of the most important milestones for most people, $100,000. This is often called fuck you money, and it's called that for a reason. At $100,000 in net worth, you start having real independence. You're no longer completely trapped in a job you hate just because you need the money. You have enough of a cushion that you could survive for a while if something went wrong. For a lot of people, this is the first time they feel like they're truly building something that can change their life long term. Psychologically, crossing six figures in net worth hits different. It's the point where many people stop feeling like they're trying to get ahead and start feeling like they're actually winning. Your investments are now generating serious growth and you can finally see a clear path forwards. The next range is where things get really powerful, $250,000 to $500,000. This is the lifestyle freedom zone. At this level, your investments can start covering a meaningful portion of your living expenses. Some people in this range begin working less, changing careers completely, or even exploring early semi-retirement options. What changes most here is optionality. You have enough money that you can make decisions based on what you actually want, not just what you need to survive. You might be able to live in a nicer place, travel more, or spend more time with family without constantly worrying about money. This range is also where compound interest really starts showing off. A lot of people who reach this level say, it almost feels like the money starts growing on its own. When your investments start throwing off real returns without you having to grind every extra hour, something fundamental shifts. You begin to see time as your most valuable asset instead of just trading it for money. A lot of people at this stage start asking different questions. What do I actually want my days to look like? Who do I want to spend them with? What work feels worth doing now that survival isn't the only driver? This is where true optionality shows up in everyday life. You might decide to take that 3-month break to travel or work on a passion project. You could move to a lower cost of living area and still maintain your lifestyle, or you might negotiate a better work arrangement because you know you have the cushion to walk away if it doesn't work out. The psychological freedom is often the biggest surprise. The constant low-level money anxiety that used to sit in the background finally quiets down. You can be present with your family without your mind drifting to bills. You can say yes to experiences or no to things that drain you without running the numbers in your head first. Of course, reaching this range still requires the same core habits that got you through the earlier milestones: consistent saving, smart investing, and patience. But the difference is the results start compounding faster and the emotional payoff gets much bigger. If you're watching this and these numbers still feel distant, I want you to know something important. Every dollar you invest today is working to buy you more of that future freedom. The gap between where you are and this level closes faster than most people expect once the compounding really kicks in. When you finally get here, it won't just be about the balance in your accounts. It'll be about waking up and realizing you have choices, real ones, and that your life is starting to belong to you again. Finally, we have the big one, $1 million and beyond. This is the true financial independence milestone for most normal people. Depending on your lifestyle and where you live, $1 million invested can often generate enough passive income to cover your basic living expenses without needing to work full-time. At this point, money stops being a constant source of stress for most people and becomes a tool. You have maximum freedom to choose how you spend your time. You can take care of family if needed, pursue passion projects, travel, or simply work less without financial pressure. Of course, everyone's actual number is a little different depending on their lifestyle and location. Some people need more than $1 million, and some can live comfortably on less. But $1 million is the psychological finish line that most people are aiming for. So whether you're just getting started at the first 10,000, pushing toward 50 or 100, or already in that lifestyle freedom range, the truth is the same. Every milestone you hit buys you more than money. It buys you breathing room. It buys you options. It buys you the ability to live life on your terms instead of just surviving someone else's. The numbers matter, but what really changes everything is the freedom that comes with them. The freedom to say no, the freedom to say yes, and the freedom to build a life that actually feels like yours. If you're on this journey right now, keep going. The early stages feel slow, but the compounding, both in your money and in your mindset, speeds up faster than you expect. Start where you are, stay consistent, and trust the process. If this video helped you see what's possible, hit that like button and drop a comment below. I'd love to know which milestone you're working toward right now. And if you want to keep going, subscribe so you don't miss the next ones. We'll be breaking down exactly how to hit these numbers faster, plus deep dives on compound interest, investing, and real-world strategies that actually work. Thanks for watching. Keep building. Your future self is already thanking you.